Greetings, everyone. How you doing? Yeah? Yeah. Not me. I'm freaking tired. Exhausted, even. Uh, it's been I don't know what it is. I slept pretty well, or long, even. But it didn't feel restful. And it makes me more tired. I'm actually really tired right now. Let's see. I ate Easter dinner yesterday, which was pretty damn good. My dad's a pretty damn good cook. My uncle came over. It was nice. Immediate family. Good food. And that was it. That's how we celebrate Easter. Just get together as a family. It's nice though. It's nice. I watched a couple of movies yesterday, which wasn't so nice. They just happened to be on, and I'm not. It's kind of nice that stations like TBS or TNT put on these movies because I would never want to pay anything to see some of these movies that they actually put on. There was two in particular I saw that I couldn't even finish. I couldn't even watch the ending. I couldn't take anything about it. One of them, I think it was called The Bounty Hunter. I think that's the name of it. And Jennifer Aniston was in it, who, I kind of like her, for the most part, I've never really not liked her. But that movie did absolutely nothing for her. She was kind of herself, and I really I didn't care for the acting in it, I'll have to say. Gerard Butler was the guy who was like the main character, and that was horrible. That was like a guy who had never taken an acting class in his entire life that they just threw in front of the camera and say, hey, just remember these lines, okay? We're just going to roll now. Unbelievable. That was awful. It was even more awful when he was trying to be just a regular guy and try to be funny and react, like how the situation called for. Like, oh, here I've got to be a little bit overwhelmed with something. Here I've got to be incredulous. Oh, watch me. Oh, my God. That was horrible. So I remember Gerard Butler from 300, which I liked the movie. I actually did like it. I thought there was a lot of good things in it. Not just the cinematography and the effects, but the story was pretty good. It built well, a nice climax, well built in crisis. Everything was really good about it, and the acting was good. But then I realized that when you're acting like a warrior king, you don't have really too many problems. Like you're a warrior. I want to kill people. I rule over you. I tell you what to do. You don't have all kinds of regular modern people issues, with all kinds of layers and personalities, or personality traits, I guess I should say. So for Gerard Butler to try to be a regular person, he was forcibly acting, and it was not good. And I know I got some friends out there who love Gerard Butler, and, I think it's only because you really like the way he looks on screen. Calling you out on it. And I don't blame you. When it comes to seeing women on the screen, when there's an attractive woman, I like to look myself. But I won't go so far as to call her a good actress. We'll just refer to them as eye candy, which I'm sure he is for you ladies. Maybe some of you men. I don't know. But a good actor, I will not call him. And the other one, which I know a lot of people like, it's Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman. I was watching Van Helsing, okay? Oh my God. And his acting wasn't as bad, but it wasn't good. And the story was horrendous. Awful. Trying to follow it, trying to understand why they're taking all these other elements and trying to put them all together. Who cared? I mean, really, who cared about any one of those characters? Our protagonist wasn't likable, wasn't anybody that you cared about. It was terrible. That was a terrible, terrible story. I'll have to say that right now. They did some good work with their effects, but it was a little bit too noticeable about. I can't stand cartoon characters in a real movie. I can't take it. That was awful. Anyway, that's how I felt about those two movies. A big waste of fucking time. And I didn't even waste my entire time because I couldn't finish it. I couldn't get through the whole thing. But I really don't like flashbacks in movies either. And I think the bounty hunter, which I'm trying to forget. Well, right now I'm trying to remember it so I could say it, but I'm trying to forget it. It starts off with like a flashback. Oh, look, here we are. We're driving and the chick jumps out of the trunk and we run and chase down. How exciting. Wow. And now we're going to go back up to see how we got there. Brilliant. Brilliant. Anyway, those are two things that I witnessed that I wish I had not. Or maybe I did, just so that I get yet another idea of how not to do things for the future. Anyway, I don't know. I'm really, really tired. Really tired right now, and I'm not really sure what's going on. I think it's because I didn't have any caffeine. I think this is what it feels like tonight. I don't think I had caffeine for 2 days, or no Mountain Dew for 2 days, and I'm really feeling withdrawals. I think that's what's going on. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I got to try to get some sleep before I go to work. I had a dream again this morning when I woke up from one of them, and I remembered it, and then all of a sudden, as I'm awake for a while, I forget it completely. I don't understand that. Sometimes you wake up from a dream, it's fresh in your head, you remember everything that went on, and in no time at all, it's gone. Gone. Why? I mean, I make up these weird people that I've never seen before, and they're there, and now these stories that were there disappear. They're gone. I don't understand it. But some dreams, yet some of them will just stay there. Stay there forever. I had one dream that I know is more than 30 years old. I think it's more. I think it's more like 35 years old. This one dream, it was me going down, like I was going down the sink, like the kitchen sink in the old apartment that we lived in. I mean, pre-1979. And I mean, I think I was even living there at the time. I don't remember if I was living at that apartment still or we had just moved or something, but I remember I was very little and half of my body had been going down the kitchen sink. That's all I remember from it. But I still remember it to this day. Can you imagine that? But yet, I have some good dreams with some hot chicks having a real good time, and I can't remember those. I know I had them, but I can't remember them. This lets you down, It really lets you down. I don't understand it. I wish there was a way to control it more. But anyway, I think I'm going to go lay down for a little while because I'm a little tired. And besides, these things go on too long anyway, which I think I did again. So before I do, which I may have already done, I say good night, regardless of what time you see this. Could be good morning, could be good night, but good night.